What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Tobi and I film videos about life in Canada, living in Canada, and yeah, everything related to that. I have vlogs, sit down videos about Canada. Please don't forget to smash the subscribe button if you're new here. Also don't forget to smash the like button. Like every single viewer should smash the like button for me. Thank you so much. Don't forget to leave comments, let me know what you think, and also don't forget to share this video. So I made a video about why I regret moving to Canada the way I did, and this is the other video about why I'm glad I moved to Canada the way I did. So backstory, I came to Canada 7 years ago as an international student. I did high school for 1 year, so grade 12, then I did university for 5 years. So now I'm going to be talking about why I'm glad I came to where I came, because obviously there are pros and cons about everything, but I'm just going to be highlighting the pros and personally, like from my own experience, why I'm glad I came to where I came. So for this video I'm going to be talking about the financial aspect also, because I feel like that's the number one thing with coming as an international student, is the financial aspects, the amount of tuition and all of that. And that is one thing that holds people from coming as an international student, and that's also the major topic of discussion when I talk to people that come as permanent residents. Like the ones that are like, it's not everyone, but there are a few that I've spoken to, and they're like, oh, you wasted your money coming as an international student. So it might seem like I'm talking about the money aspect, or money, like money is everything, but I'm talking about it for a reason, because the main reason why people don't come as an international student is the money. We spend a lot of money. So I see coming to Canada as an investment. From my own view, I see it as an investment, and if you're into investing and all of that, you know about compound interests, so the years matter. Honestly, that is my main reason, and that is why I'm glad, because the years are spent, like even if, oh, there's the other side which I covered in my other video, so I don't want to talk about it, but I'm just going to be talking about the positive side. So number one is exposure. So I've gained exposure early. I came when I was 16, so I have been able to unlearn a lot of things and learn a lot of things. And because I came at a young age, I was able to assimilate quickly and learn things quickly. So that is actually an advantage. The second reason is because I have been able to earn money in dollars since I think I started working when I was 18 or 17, I can't remember. Actually, I started earning money since I was 16, because I used to braid people's hair and like my friends' hair, and they used to pay me for it. So I was able to earn money in dollars. So all through the time since I was 16 till now, I've earned a lot. It doesn't mean that, oh, I have that money, like that amount still now, but I have earned a lot of money in dollars. Like I reached, if I convert it, I reached 1 million naira at a very early age, like a very young age, which is something that might have not happened if I stayed in Nigeria and like maybe waited to come as a permanent resident and all of that. So I was able to do that at a young age. All the part-time jobs I had and every other thing I was doing, I was able to earn dollars and actually save that money, because some people earn it and don't even do anything with the money. They don't invest the money, they don't save it and all of that. But I always had my finances in check, so I had been saving my money, I had been investing my money. So right now I have really put myself steps ahead. A lot of people complain about parents of international students spending millions if you convert it to their currency, and if you convert it to Canadian currency, like hundreds of thousands of dollars, like $100,000 plus, on educating their children here, when they can just educate them back home, and meanwhile the children will still have to become a permanent resident and all of that. But I just believe time is money, because the money the child would have been earning even from part-time jobs and summer job, even co-op internship and things like that, when they're done with school and all of that, would eventually surpass the money that the parents paid down. Eventually, do you get what I mean? If you add that up, you'll most likely be able to cover up all your parents have spent on you. And I know people say, oh, but the cost of living is high and all of that, but eventually, obviously, cost of living everywhere, you still have to spend money as an adult. As long as you're living this life, you still have to spend money. The next thing is that if you come as an international student, making friends is easier. you're not just stuck with work friends, because as an international student, you be in university, you be in college or whatever, and making friends in that setting is very easy. It's like the easiest thing to do ever. It's very easy to make friends in that setting. Even I understand that, okay, now a lot of people are doing online classes, but when you go back to school, even if it's just more friends, it's easy to make friends in that setting. But if you're coming as a permanent resident where you're not going to school, you're just going into the workforce, it's hard to make friends, because work friends, they're not really friends sometimes. It's like you still have to have that professional relationship with them, because you never know. The work setting here is just different from Nigerian work setting, because Nigerian work setting, your work friend can be your paddy, like you can say anything, you can feel comfortable saying anything. But here it's just like, guy, you want to be very careful, you don't want to take it too far, you want to have boundaries, and the person to have their boundaries and all of that. So it's just hard, like more difficult to make friends if you don't come as an international student. Another thing is that it has given me the opportunity to be able to give back. So because I've been earning this amount, I'm able to give more than I would have been giving if I was still in Nigeria waiting to like come as a permanent resident and all of that. And I have been able to help 10 girls. So I have a personal mission that I've been doing for the past 3 years. So I started it when I was even in school with my part-time job. So I was like, since I'm in this spot, I'm able to earn this money, I can send it back home to help children in school. So I've been sending them to school. I pay for their fees, first term, second term, third term, their uniforms, school, like educational things, so bags, clothes, PE, uniform, and whatever they need. It has put me in that position where I can do that to even help the people back home. Do you get what I mean? So it's like, thank God I was able to come at a young age. Thank God I've been able to earn dollars. Thank God I've been able to put myself in an okay situation where I can even give back or give more back to people back home. Because if I'm converting it from dollars to naira, I'm obviously at an advantage. So I can give a lot back to them. And because I'm earning dollars here, I can give a lot back to them. But it has just been God's grace. Who knows, if I was in Nigeria, I would have still been able to do that. But right now, I know that the reason why I'm able to do that is mainly from my part-time jobs. As I said, I was in school and I was doing all of that. So that's actually an advantage of coming early, because you can start a lot of things early. Right now, it's not like I have children, so I have that opportunity to actually give back to my own community, my own people. One other thing I'll talk about is that I know people say, oh, international students don't get jobs, they don't get jobs in their field and all of that. I actually want to say something, because number one, the first reason is that a lot of international students wait until last minute. I know it's hard to, it can be difficult to get a job and all of that, but a lot of people wait till it is the very last minute before they now start looking for jobs. Like during their first year, second year, third year, fourth year, if they're doing 4 years, or even if they're doing 5 years, they will not look for any job, they will not do anything. Like if they're looking for a job, they just do part-time job, normal part-time job, summer job, and that is it. Then it's now like their last year, they will now know, oh, what is resume, what is Canadian resume, let me go and start applying to jobs and all of that. It's too late. See, in my first year, the first year summer, a lot of my Canadian friends were applying for internships already, and they were getting internships. A lot of international students don't know that, obviously, because their parents are not here, so they don't know that they are able to apply for internships. And obviously it's easier for Canadians, because literally they can just work at their mom's office or their auntie's company or their uncle's company. That's what a lot of them do, so it's easier for them. But a lot of Nigerians don't do these things, or a lot of international students in general don't do these things, and they just wait until last minute. I don't blame them at all, because you're literally just coming here, you don't have anybody to tell you what to do, what not to do, and how to really position yourself for the best. Even part-time jobs, a lot of people will have their parents tell them, oh, I sent you here, oh, please face your studies, don't work, oh, don't do anything on the side, oh, only go to school, oh, and all of that, like get good grades and things like that. Meanwhile, they don't know that in this system you need to work. It's not like your last year you now come and be saying, oh, you've never worked before, but you don't even have regular experience, like okay, retail or Walmart job experience, nothing at all, no volunteer history, nothing at all. That's one thing I've noticed. A lot of international students don't even have volunteer history. Some of them feel like, oh, my parents are sending me money, so I don't need to work. I only need to work if my parents are not sending me money. But no, you are working for your future. You are working because you need the experience to help yourself when you are looking for a real job, because all those like even retail experience, they actually help you. They help you with the employer, so the employer knows that okay, yeah, you finished school, you passed the school side, what of work side? You were able to show up to work when you were working at Walmart, you're able to do your job well, you're able to communicate to people, you're able to help people, things like that. And they know that okay, yeah, you can learn in the real world. Also, the educational system is different. I'm Nigerian, I came to Canada. The educational system is different between Canada and Nigeria. Learn are things that I'm actually able to apply to my everyday world, like know how to apply things, just apply to life in general. It's not like Nigerian's educational system is bad, it's not bad, but there's a difference. And Nigerians are smart. I'm not saying Nigerian educational system is terrible or like Nigerians are not smart or anything like that. My next point is that the transition from temporary resident to permanent resident is very smooth, like it's guaranteed, except you didn't follow the rules. If not, if you followed all the rules and everything like that and you stayed out of trouble, you are most definitely going to become a permanent resident. Like, it is guaranteed. I've never met anyone that wasn't able to become a permanent resident from being an international student. Never. I'm sure they feel like that, but they probably just didn't obey the rules. It's guaranteed as long as you follow the rules. I know people say it's hard to get a job that qualifies you to apply for PR, but a lot of people don't know this, because I was talking to my friend last week and he was like, oh, he's looking for a job, but he's just looking for something that qualifies him for PR, and he's not able to get a job in his field. And I was like, you know, you don't have to get a job in your field to qualify for PR, right? A lot of international students don't know that. As long as you just meet NOC 0A or B, you are able to qualify for PR. There are other jobs that a lot of Nigerians do that you know that, oh, they're just doing this job to qualify for PR and that is it. Just have a lot of friends that are international students, so they can link you up with jobs that will qualify you for PR. But there are thousands of jobs that will actually qualify you for PR, and there are some of them that are actually very easy to get. So don't be discouraged and all of that, because a lot of international students say, oh, now I've finished, I cannot get a job that will qualify me for PR. So one other benefit that I didn't want to make a major point is that right now temporary residents are enjoying are really benefiting from immigration. Yeah, that's what I'll say. I didn't want to make this a major point because anything can happen. On like even the pathways that you've opened actually have a deadline, I think this year, sometime this year and all of that, and people might watch this video next year or in 2 years or 3 years and they'll be like, oh, they don't have any like benefit as temporary residents right now and all of that. But if you're a temporary resident right now, if you can meet the requirements, then you're going to be enjoying, because right now the federal skilled workers program has been on temporary pause, so people in Canada are benefiting from it. So they've been giving them invitations to apply and a lot of that. I know that it's not everybody, that's why I don't really want to make this a major point, because it's only if you qualify. So Canadian experience class and the other immigration pathway, which actually had a limit and which actually has a deadline. So I just didn't want to make this a major point. And I know with this, people are saying right now that, oh, this just shows that you should come as a temporary resident. For me, I'll just say that with immigration, you really never know what can happen. Anything can happen. So if you want to come as an international student, like you genuinely want to come as an international student, you're okay with it, come as an international student, and you've done your research, you feel like this is the best pathway for you, then come. But if you want to wait to come as a permanent resident, then you can come as a permanent resident. Just do what is best for you. But I just didn't want to make that a major point, because anything can happen. Literally by the end of this year, changes will be made. By next year again, changes will be made. You really never know. So I didn't want to make that a major point. But right now, if you are here as a temporary resident and you meet the requirements, then you'll be on the upper hand. That's the end of my video. I just wanted to talk about the advantages of coming as an international student. The advantages I have personally experienced, like the reasons why I'm glad I came as an international student. Obviously, there's sometimes that it's just like, I wish I was already a permanent resident. Like, why do I have to wait this long and all of that? But it is what it is. It is their rule. I left my country. I came here and all of that. But I just wanted to share it so I can encourage some people. So if you actually are able to come as an international student and you can afford it, you can come. There's nothing, like, don't let people discourage you and say, oh, don't waste your money or whatever. Don't let people discourage you. Just do whatever is best for you. Analyze both situations and just do whatever is best for you. Don't forget to smash the like button for me, please. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell. share this video and leave comments. Let me know what you think. Just leave comments for me, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.